exercise, we're going to come on the ground. Here, we're going to do a strengthening exercise called the 6-step strengthening exercise. You can call it whatever you want, but that's what I call it. We're going to start in a seated position. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Make sure your hips are evenly distributed weight. Now, we're going to start in a flex. My heels are pulling to the front, my toes are pointing towards me. And I'm really flexing, not just through my feet, but through my entire leg. We're going to start here. We're going to flex. Step 1. Step 2. We're going to point and flex. We're going to use our whole leg to point the top of my foot, but my toes are still flexing towards me. Step 3. We're going to point. Straight point all the way down, thinking about pulling your toes to the floor. Step 4. Turn out. This stage is interesting. You can hold your legs up off the ground and you can keep them down. It doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is thinking about really pulling your entire leg out towards the side. Your legs do not have to stay together for this one if you need to. Bring them apart. My hips are quite tight, so my legs are a little bit farther apart. So, we turn out. Step 5. We're going to flex and turn out. Now, my toes are still flexed. They're still turned out. But my point is still there. I'm still pointing down with the top of my foot, but I'm pulling my flex towards me, and I'm turning out at the same time. Step 6, you're going to circle all the way around to the front, and we're back in a flex. This is a nice one to do in a cycle, because you can do a flex and point, up point, turn out, flex and turn out. Around to the front. So this is a great one to do if you're feeling a little bit tired of doing strengthening or wholly standing. It's a great one to do while you're on the floor. If you're feeling tired of the first exercise, you can try a couple things. First challenge is trying to keep your legs off the ground to the most that you can. So instead of letting your ankles just rest on the ground, or your heels just rest on the ground, lift them up using your whole leg, keeping your core engaged, your body upright. It's going to add an upper leg stretch and strengthening exercise, which will add to your stretch and your strength. Another challenge you can try is going backwards. So we're going to start with flex and point and turn out. Now, the next step, going backwards, would be pointing and turn out. Then it would be a straight point. Then it would be a flex and point straight. Then it would be a flex, and now you're going to come around to flex and point and turn out. Then you would go flex to turn out and point, and so on and so forth. All right, we got flex, flex and point, turn out, flex and point and turn out, around to the front, flex, flex and point, turn out, flex and point and turn out, around to the front. Going backwards, starting with flex and point and turn out. Flex and point and turn out. Point and turn out. Point straight. Flex and point. Flex. Around to flex and point and turn out. Flex and point and turn out. Turn out. Point. Flex and point. Flex. Around to the step 5.